The 2026 FIFA World Cup Group C. Scotland 0, Brazil 3. At the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. A stellar performance from Vinicius Jr., who bagged a first-half brace, coupled with a second-half goal from Matheus Cunha, securing top spot in Group C for the Seleção. This is now the 12th consecutive group stage that Brazil have finished topped in their group. You have to go back to 1978 to find the last time Brazil did not finish first in their group in the first round. This defeat leaves Steve Clarke's Tartan Army finishing third in the group, awaiting other results to see if they have the chance to advance as one of the best third-placed sides. So, thoughts on this game? In the 7th minute, a massive defensive blunder from Scotland. I think it was McKenna. He took a heavy touch in his own penalty box, which allowed Ryan to block his pass, and Vinicius Jr. pouncing on the loose ball, effortlessly sidestepping Scottish keeper Angus Gunn and tapping it into an empty net. Horrible start for Scotland, very disappointing. They conceded early against Morocco last week. You thought, today, okay, more alert. They would be more alert. They would make life difficult for Brazil, but just about the worst possible start you can imagine, unfortunately, for Scotland. I really hated seeing that. I did not like seeing them. In the 22nd minute, there was a disallowed goal from VAR. Vinicius Jr., he appeared to have doubled the lead quickly after picking the pocket of center-back Jack Hendry and had a very clinical finish. However, following review, the referee overturns it due to a foul committed by Vinny himself while dispossessing Hendry. But it wouldn't take long for Vinny to be denied, because just before the stroke of halftime, just before that, Bruno Guimaraes, I think it was, he swings a precise lob cross over the defense. Vinny Jr. is right there. He times his run perfectly to execute a rare back post header all over the outstretched arms of Gunn, and Scotland were just already in big trouble. Big trouble, with another half to go, already at a -2 goal difference. And what I've seen statistically online, 3 points and -2 is basically the cutoff in all likelihood of a team that can get away with that and advancing to the next round. But there was another pile-on after the break. In the 60th minute, just an hour into this game, Matheus Cunha, a clinical execution, continued in the second half. Guimaraes, he drives forward into the box, and unselfishly he lays the ball off for Cunha, who easily, far too easily in my opinion, slots it in past Angus Gunn to finalize the 3-0 scoreline. It's just a total mismatch, and Scotland had moments here and there. They actually, McTominay put in a few really good tackles to clear the ball away whenever Brazil was moving in transition. I think there were some Scots that were saying there were shouts for a penalty in the second half. Scotland did get close on one occasion, I think, late on to pull one back. But it was just too much to ask for. And I think the loss to Morocco, not getting anything from that game at all, was the result that broke Scotland's back. It was not today's game against Brazil, because I think on paper, you look at that, you think, okay, they should beat Haiti, they should lose to Brazil. The bread and butter is going to be that game against Morocco. And honestly, narrowly beating Haiti the way they did, only 1-0, already felt like an ominous start, because those are the games you got to score goals in. Those are the games you got to stat pad, all due respect to Haiti. Those are the games that you have to build up a little bit of a cushion in case you get battered, in case you get outclassed by two top 10 teams in the FIFA rankings in Morocco and Brazil. And it's just really unfortunate, because Scotland, they've never made it past the group stages of a tournament. They desperately want to get there. Their fans in the United States have been an absolute joy to watch. In Miami and Boston, they've been really hitting the pubs and celebrating and singing in the streets and bringing a good vibe, great atmosphere. I just love to see them, and it's going to be sad that they're going to be going home if they don't get results going their way. And if you're a Scottish fan right now, it's got to be an agonizing wait, because you got 10 more groups to play out today, tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that. There's always hope. There's always hope, but it's going to be very hard. You need quite a few things to go in your favor. 76th minute, Neymar makes his return. The loudest cheer from the Miami crowd comes late in the match when Neymar Jr. makes his highly anticipated return to international football, not just in this World Cup, but years, really, for Brazil, subbing on for Cunha to play the final 14 minutes of the game. Basically, Brazil dominated the flow of this match with superior technical skill and overwhelming attacking momentum. And though Scotland had late point-blank chances from Scott McTominay, Brazilian keeper Alisson Becker, he held firm to preserve the clean sheet here for the 5-time world champions. I don't want any Scottish fans to get discouraged because, other than Haiti, this was a tough group for them. I mean, Brazil is one of the contenders to win this trophy, and they got a world-class coach. They have the highest-profile coach in this entire tournament, who's finally getting Vinicius to play well for the national team. Vinicius is already, on 4 goals this tournament? 5? I mean, my goodness, Vinny is finally showing up and playing like fire for Brazil. There was always the disconnect between club form and national team form, and now that looks to be evaporated. So, Scotland, the fans are world champions. The team is very limited. I hate to say that the team is very limited, and they were a little bit fortunate to come here into this World Cup with Denmark really crapping the bed, and Greece as well in qualifiers, but hopefully they can make it back in 2030 and give a much better go. Hopefully they can do well at the European Championship in 2028, get past the first round. They're going to be hosting along with England and Wales and Ireland, I think. So it's something to build on. They did well to make it to the tournament, but it's something to build on. And for Brazil, I saw people saying that they're getting better with each game. Yes, but they haven't really been tested that much. I mean, Haiti is not really an adequate benchmark. Morocco was... they were outplayed against Morocco for large stretches of that game. Scotland did not really provide a test for Brazil. I think it's too premature to say that. Brazil's going to face a big test next round against either the Netherlands or Japan. Could very well lose that match. It's going to be hard for Brazil to win this World Cup. I'm still not sold on them by any means. I still think their fullbacks may get found out eventually later down the line.